Welcome to Let Your Light Shine on CMTV. You are watching CMTV and you're watching Let Your Light Shine. Once again, my name is Lady Angela Ohabunwa and I'm the presenter of this program. With me on the studio, I have a special guest, a sister in the Lord, a shining light woman, a woman that loves the Lord with all her heart. She is the person of Mrs. Ogonna
Chibueze.
Yeah. She is the wife of the pastor of Redeemed Christian Church of God. See, she's here today to enlighten us on a topic or subject titled, A Woman as a Nurse in the Home. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Are you a nurse?
Of course, I am. I am.
You're a nurse.
Yeah, I am.
A nurse by profession is a calling by nature, by training, to assist people in essential areas of their life. You give help to the sick. You give help to a woman that is in delivery ward, to assist people that are sick by nature. That's the work of a nurse. But we are talking about a woman as a nurse in the home. A woman is a nurse in the home. She takes care of her immediate environment. She nurses the husband, she nurses the children, she nurses the in-laws, she nurses the neighbors, she just nurses everybody. A nurse is patient by nature. A nurse is calm even when there is violence. A nurse is humane and considerate. A nurse is full of compassion. She is compassionate. You agree with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So tell us, in your own understanding, about an ideal nurse in the home.
Well, we have said it that a nurse is a profession per se, training, a calling. You know, it can be you are training people, you are taking care of people in the hospital, sick people, people that are injured. But a nurse, a mother as a nurse, we're talking about a call. You know, it's God calling us to be nurses. The moment you're a woman, you are pregnant, you have a baby, it means God has called you to nurse a baby, to nurse a child, to take care of a child. So by virtue of who you are as a woman and a mother, you are a nurse. And why God made us to be nurses is to take care of the children, to take care of our home, take care of our husband, take care of the people living, not just your own children, even your people around helping you.
Okay.
You need to take care of them. Yeah.
Okay. So as a mother, as a nurse, how do you change your baby's diapers?
Oh, yeah. You know, from the very day you have a baby, the trained nurse in the hospital takes the baby up, cleans the baby, change the baby, or puts on the diaper for the baby, dresses the baby up. You come out of the labor room, you enter the ward. Maybe if you're not strong enough, she will help you do that. But after a day or two, you will find out that you've left the hospital, so you'll be the one changing. If you want to change the diapers, when the baby is wet, you change the diapers. If it's napkin, you can't afford a diaper, it's a napkin, make sure you wash your napkin, make sure they're clean and ironed.
How many? Is it 2 times, 3 times, or? 5 times
no,
a day?
No, as the need arises, you
Okay,
know. If the baby
okay.
soils the napkin 10 times in a day, you have to change 10 times. Well, and if baby doesn't soil, you check the baby and see whether it is hot so that you can remove the napkins so that baby can receive air.
Okay. How about immunization?
Immunization?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you go about it?
Oh, if you want to, of course, we have, as a mother, when you come out of the hospital, they will tell you, come back in 6 weeks, come back, there's a card they will give you, so you look at it.
So mothers don't need to be careless about it.
No. A nurse is a careful person. You know, the job of a nurse is to take care of people, especially take care of people, you know.
The essential need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You take care of them, attend to them, and prevent. It's not just to take care. You have to attend, you have to listen, you have to watch. As you're taking care, you have to monitor it and protect them.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What are the damages that happen if a mother, as a nurse, does not keep to a proper time in the immunization?
Oh God, a lot of problem. If you don't go for measles at 9 months, my God, in fact, by 10 months, you'll be surprised your child will start having, you know, the symptoms will start coming out.
Really?
So it is very important at the appointed time, make sure you are there in the clinic to prevent all those sicknesses. And of course, you see some children that are paralyzed. It is out of carelessness, some of them, out of carelessness from their mothers.
So mothers, take note, don't be careless with your babies.
Don't be,
because it's very risky.
Oh, yes, because as the child...
And I know you don't want to lose your baby.
Oh, no.
So you make sure you give them proper immunization.
Or you see your child getting deformed, you won't be happy. The child is growing and maybe...
And it happens due to carelessness of the mothers.
You know, maybe just 30 minutes, you know, careless act, you know, can damage the child's life.
Okay. How about handling the baby's clothes?
Oh my God, please. You know, mothers, we have to take care of our children. It's not that the clothes should be expensive, but let the clothes be clean. Okay. You know, don't wear them rags. If they're torn and you can't afford, take it to, you know, nearby tailor, let them sew it, and so that your child will be clean. When you look at your child, you'll be happy. This is my child. Don't be careless on their dressing.
How about skincare? Because a lot of babies have rashes all over them.
Oh my, that's why, you know, this job is so interesting. As a nurse, you have to pay attention. It surprises me, some mothers, you know, a full day, you can't look at your child. You can't check the skin, you know, the neck. When they come back from school, look at even their hands. Check them very well. Are there rashes? Then you get dusting powder. You can expose them. Make sure that they take their bath in the evening, you know, and don't, when it's hot, don't go and wear them sweater or long sleeve clothes. Look for, you know.
How about the feeding bottle?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you have to wash and sterilize them. Don't allow your house helps
to handle that.
No, because of infection, my God. Because some of them, when you handle them carelessly, the child will start having diarrhea, you know, having all sorts of sickness, you know, and when you see your child, you're not happy.
Yeah.
But if you, as a mother and as a nurse, because the nurse is a very careful person.
Very careful.
Before you feed the baby, before you wash your hand, as a mother, you must wash your hand. Don't say, oh, it's my baby, so I mean, you can eat all the rubbish from my hands. Wash your hand, you know, before you start making baby's food. Wash baby's bottle.
Okay, after breastfeeding, what next comes after breastfeeding a baby? Or feeding a baby the bottle? What do you do?
You help the baby to belch, you know. Okay, sit the baby up. You know, either you sit the baby up and rub the back, or you put the baby on your shoulder and you rub the baby's back until the baby will belch. Then you can now put the baby on the bed or allow the baby, because when you finish feeding and you just dump the baby, you are not doing the work of a nurse. You don't dump your baby.
In other words, a nurse is very patient, I think.
Very, very patient.
What you're saying.
Very patient. Because you have to watch them. You know, it's not just to be careful. You will be careful, you will pay attention. You know, when you do that work, you will monitor what you have done if it is yielding results. And you will watch it as they're growing and they're developing until they become successful. You don't just stop.
How long should a mother breastfeed her baby?
That's interesting. Oh yeah, hello.
Oh my goodness.
It's good. Well, if you can for 6 months, okay. If you can for 1 year, good. 1.5 years, okay. But of course, at 2, you must stop. Yes.
Some mothers do it up to 2 years.
Yeah. If they have the grace, but of course you will try to win the child.
So now, what is the advantage of breastfeeding?
Oh my God, gets you close to your baby, close, very, very close to the baby, one. And of course, you know from breast milk, you have a lot of nutrients in it.
Yeah.
So you are sure your baby is having everything.
Okay.
Having carbohydrate, protein, all the minerals that the baby needs to grow, you know, is coming and it's natural from you. And of course, if you're giving direct from your breast, you are sure there's no contamination. You know,
Okay. Is it wise for a working mother to extract her breast milk, and then give it to the house help, or put it in the refrigerator for the baby?
For the baby, okay. Well, you know, it's just the country and the time we're in. You see, mothers are not busy. They're out there working, but you know, originally, it wasn't meant to be so.
Yes.
We're supposed to be keepers. We're supposed to be keepers at home.
Yes.
The Bible says in Titus that the older women should teach the younger women to be keepers at home, because you know, as a nurse, you are molding people's life, and you are handling.
That.
You are molding them. You are shaping their lives, their destiny. You are helping, you know, to shape it, to put it in order.
Yeah.
So it's not just
in
something.
the proper place.
It's not something you don't do it from the office. So you have to, if you can't, you are a working mother, the baby must eat. So you express and put in the fridge. Of course, you have to tell your help to make sure they wash their hands. Wash the bottle yourself, please. Don't leave it for the help. Yeah. Have as many bottles as possible. Wash it yourself. At least you are sure that
mothers take notes.
Yes, you are sure that
a lot of house help handle the bottles.
Oh yes, anyhow. And of course, because they want easy life, they won't be ready to sterilize it. They will just rinse it and put the milk there.
So in other words, a nurse is disciplined.
Very, very disciplined. Very disciplined. Yeah, very disciplined.
Okay. How do you keep your baby when the weather is warm?
Oh God!
How do you dress the baby?
If the weather is warm, of course, like we said, you wear a light clothes. It's so sweet. In A Virtuous Woman, Hebrew 31 said that this virtuous woman, she knows when the weather. She knows the weather. If it's hot, she will go and get light cloth materials for the children. If the weather is cold, she will quickly go and get cardigans and sweaters, so that you should monitor the weather. In fact, a nurse, you are there to monitor. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you bathe your baby? How do you bathe your baby?
Yeah, of course, you have to check the weather, like we said. If it's cold, you don't go and use cold water. If it's hot, of course, you don't go and use hot water. So you monitor the weather, get the water ready, and let it be clean water. Don't just go and get dirty water to bathe your child. It's carelessness.
Okay.
So
how do you handle them when they vomit, that they throw up?
Oh yeah, if they throw up, first thing you do is to raise the baby, then clean the face, clean the mouth. Then, of course, if the dress is wet, you remove
Take
the
note,
dress.
don't leave your baby.
Oh, no, please don't.
The way the baby is, when the baby throws up, make sure you clean your baby properly.
The baby is your baby, so the baby must be part of you. Even if the baby throws up in the food, don't go and start beating the baby. The baby is not meant to be vomiting. If baby vomits, it means something is wrong with the system.
So
you have to attend to it.
Do you have to just like overlook it?
No. You're a nurse. The life of that baby is in your hand. So you must attend to that baby to make sure the baby stops vomiting.
Okay. Is it right for a nursing mother to have a first aid in the home?
Oh yes.
Okay,
then tell us. Necessary. Very, because sometimes you could come up in the night and you can't go to the hospital. You know, even before you can get to the hospital, you should be able to administer, first aid. That's why you're a nurse. You can't just wait until you get, because by the time you get to the hospital, maybe a lot of damages have been done. So you attend to the baby, like a baby's running temperature. Of course, Just get cold water. Make sure you damp, the towel, and wash the baby and get the baby's temperature calm before you start racing to the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's necessary to have a first aid, but we should be careful too. Is it wise to allow male, maybe some women that have a male house help to birth a female baby girl?
No, ma, please. I don't encourage it at all.
Tell them. Hope you're listening.
Please. If you have girls, your babies are girls, you love them. Please, don't have male house help. Please. It is dangerous. It's dangerous because you won't be there. You won't be there, and you won't know what they're doing to the children, and they won't, they won't be free to tell you. Even if they tell you, maybe the harm has been done. So please, it's part of your duty as a nurse to protect the child. If you expose the child to danger, because the moment you have, all this male house help, meanwhile you have girls in your house, you have daughters in the house, you're exposing your daughters to danger. You're exposing them. You're not being a nurse. You're not being a nurse, please. Yeah. So please protect your children. It's your duty to protect them.
Okay. So it's our duty as mothers to protect them.
Yes.
So, baby girls are very, they have sensitive organs.
Yes.
So I think we should do that by ourselves.
Yes.
To wash underneath properly.
Wash it properly.
Because if you don't do that, they will have infections.
Infections, definitely.
So you don't just
you
let
wash
them
it yourself. As a mother, no matter how busy you are, please create time to bathe your children, especially the girls. And as they are growing, you teach them how to wash their private parts
properly.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you handle a male child, like a baby boy, after circumcision? Or how do you have to wait for 14 days or whatever? Tell us.
No, you don't have to wait for 14 days.
So what is the appropriate?
8 days. I would say 8 days. 8 days, so that of course the baby will be strong after the pressure of coming out of the womb. You allow the baby,
So how do you handle it?
Stay too long, because when the baby grows bigger, and you take the baby to go and second, it becomes painful. But at that 8 days, the baby is still tender, so the pain won't be much. If some hospitals they do a manual one.
Okay.
They do manual one. Some use this ring. There's something they use. It's ring. So if they use ring, it's a lot easier. You don't even do anything if it's ring. You just clean the baby.
So when you bring the baby back home, how do you handle the baby?
Okay, if it's the manual one, you have to be very careful because of infection. Yeah, because it's wound, it's open wound. It's open wound. So you have to use a penicillin to rub it. Plenty of penicillin to rub it. You bathe the baby. Don't go and use a spirit to clean it. No, like the umbilical cord. Just bathe the baby and make sure you rub penicillin. Plenty of it.
Do you need to put on diapers on the baby with that?
Yes.
Oh, it hurts.
Yes, but what do? You will. But not tight. You don't tighten it. That's why if it's the ring one, it's easier. You put the diaper, you won't have problem. But if it is manual, sometimes you have to open it because the wound is open. For air, exactly. But you have to be careful because the baby might move the leg and, of course, touch the wound. I feel
so sorry.
Yes. But, with penicillin, because it has a healing effect, and because it's jelly, it will also protect the wound, the surface of the wound, so that germs will not penetrate.
Okay.
So put plenty of penicillin.
Okay. We've been talking about baby care and all that. Let's move forward now to husband care and all that.
Taking care of your baby husband. Taking care of your baby husband.
Because our husbands are babies too. You know that?
They are
so how do you handle your husband as a nurse in terms of cooking meals for him?
Well, as a nurse, like we said earlier on, your responsibility is to take care of the people under you. Well, you call them your patients, okay? take care of them, attend to their needs, and protect them. So if you are doing that for your child, it's expected that you take care of your husband, make sure you feed him at the right time. You know, don't wait, because if the man comes home and the food is not ready, you are tempting him. He will eventually go outside there, maybe go to one hot restaurant, you know, to go and eat because the food is not ready.
Yeah.
And of course, when you want to serve your husband, serve him like a king.
Oh, yes.
You know,
I like that. Like
serve
a king.
him like a king.
Oh,
He's
yes.
a king in the house. You know, don't just serve him anyhow, you know, put, no meat, you know, as if he's a beggar. Even if he didn't provide the money, serve him like a king. He won't be tempted to go outside.
Like Steve Ogan, we say rainbow meals.
Oh, yeah, rainbow meals. So good.
So a lot of wives, mothers are not doing well in that area.
Yes.
You know, so there are a lot of health problems in the life of our husbands
and the
you know, and the kids as well.
Yes.
So you need to prepare a proper diet for your husband.
Yes.
So it's very nice. And we should work in that area.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
A lot of us, even a lot of women, they don't know how to cook. It is proper that you go and learn. It's not a crime. Go and learn. It's not
Humble
late.
yourself.
Humble yourself. Look for an elderly woman that knows how to cook, you know. Ask the mom, oh, mommy, please, can you help me? Can you teach me? I want to learn this.
Okay.
Then when you come home...
When we talk about these rainbow meals,
Yeah.
do you know, can you give us an example of a rainbow meal?
Oh my God! Of course, when you talk about rainbow meal, you're talking about a meal that is rich, you know, with every, you know, vitamins
available,
all vitamins,
vegetables,
fruits, everything, you know, protein,
complete package meal,
a balanced diet.
Yes,
yes, complete. It's not just that the meat will be big. It's not just the meat. No, not even the meat, because nowadays people don't even eat meat any longer. You know, and check the body system of your husband. If meat will not be good, the red meat will not be good, then stop. You might think you are doing him a favor, but you're sending him to the grave earlier. In fact, a lot of people...
I don't even think... I don't even think red meat is good for any adult.
No.
You know, so we should look into...
People still buy it because they feel it's cheap.
Yeah, you know? And they feel it's tasty.
Yeah, it's tasty, like the tozo yes. But the issue is that you're sending the person to the grave. He's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, so please.
And then you need to take care of his underwear too.
Oh my, yes. Please don't allow don't allow anybody to wash your husband's underwear. It is you. Yes, so it is you. You wash it by yourself. Use your hand and wash it. Hang it by yourself. Bring it in by yourself. Don't tell a help to do it. Do it yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, give us your final word for today. We really enjoyed you with us in the studio.
It's so great. It's great to be a nurse and a mother. I remembered in Exodus chapter 1, from verse 16 to 20, the scripture said that there's this king that told the midwives, the nurses, that when they have a child, if the Hebrew women, when they deliver and the child is a boy, that they should kill the child. But the Bible recorded that because the midwives feared God, because the midwives feared God, that God dealt favorably with them, and God built them homes in verse 21. So because we are midwives, the conclusion is that we should fear God. If you are a nurse, you are serving as a nurse and a mother, fear God. It is only in fearing God that you can achieve the success. You can see what you are doing. You see your children, you are nursing today, tomorrow they become great men, and great women because of the fear of God. So I think the underlining point there is to fear God, and the Lord will make it easier for you.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much for being part of the program today. I believe you've heard so much. One thing that our guest speaker said that struck me most is taking care of our baby girls by ourselves. Don't allow male house helps, even though they're your younger brother or your relations or whatever. To give birth to a female child is risky, I'm telling you the truth. And I also believe too that we should handle our babies' feeding bottles by ourselves, by allowing the house helps to do them for us. The book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 8 described a woman as a helpmate. A helpmate is a helper, particularly a wife. So you just have to help your kids, give them balanced diet. A nurse is compassionate, I tell you.
That's right.
You give loving, tender care to your sweet husband. I tell you, they are babies. Even if he's a drunkard and he comes back home late, you attend to him. You don't just ignore him and say, oh, Papa, Amaka, you're a drunkard, you're this. You prepare his meals for him, and healthy ones for that matter. Because a lot of families, couples have been running into, problems of health problems. They have diabetes, they have high blood pressure. A mother as a nurse, you can stop it if you organize your diet properly. So a nurse is full of passion. How do you attend to your baby? You give him tender. Your husband is your number one baby, is your firstborn. A nurse is someone that handles something or somebody with a tender care. You bring that person close to your body to receive help, to receive warmth, and to receive affection. So we should handle our husbands with care. I thank you very much for being part of this program today. I believe that the Lord has spoken to mothers out there. If you're not a nurse, or you're a nurse already but you're not doing well, I believe what you've heard today is going to help you and make a difference in your life. Like we said, that the essence of this program is to make every woman a complete package for Christ. You cannot just be a woman that is doing very well in the things of God and you allow your marriage to suffer. You're not well balanced. So I believe that God has done something in your life today. Remain blessed and keep shining as you remain a nurse in your home. See you same time next week. Bye for now.